Okay, Deeks, pretty tough day at the office today. Where did you feel like the side broke down?
Good question, that one. We're okay. This will probably sound funny. We're okay for probably about the first 10 minutes at the start of the game. We're following instruction. We're aggressive around the footy, those sorts of things, and then we tend to wander away from what actually works for us as a group, being young and inexperienced and all those things. We know all that. So we set our parameters, our guidelines around getting a performance in the areas that we know we can. The minute we drift away from that, we tend to just totally drop the ball. And guys and individual players go back to what works for them at club level, which is a million miles away from what they're trying to do right now here. So that's probably where we struggle the most, is that they just, instead of finding a way to get each and every one of them back on the rails and back on track of where we're heading, they tend to drift, do their own thing, don't follow instruction, and we fail badly. What happens with that is the opposition score heavily against you. So you're then playing against a scoreboard with real pressure on it, and an opposition team is now full of confidence. Very, very hard to wrestle that one back.
Yep. Petrarca and Trainer up front for the Rangers, a bit of temper between them, so that was a bit of a... They got away a bit.
Very, very good players, both of them.
Yep.
And look, in a way, a great lesson and a great example of what hard-working forwards do. We're just probably lucky that the two state centre forward and the state full forward weren't playing as well, because they're both in that team too. So they're going to be an extremely potent team when they get both those guys. But they led us to the footy. They worked harder, just showed our young backmen where they got to get to. So, look, it's out of a loss, a disappointing loss again. We're going to learn hoops about where we're at and what we're dealing with and how we're going to get better and where we adjust it and all those sorts of things.
And following on to that question, when you said that the backmen would learn a lot from playing with those guys, pretty much the last 2 weeks you played close to the two best teams in the comp. So the whole team is learning where they're at.
Yep.
And individuals, I guess, are learning where they're at as well.
No doubt about it. And some of the boys are further back than what they think they are, I think. So, look, again, we switch back, Joel, to effort. I can hang my hat on poor losses and guys not being skilled enough and this and that, but when your effort's not on the mark, it doesn't matter how talented you are, doesn't matter how good you've been in the past or whatever. If you don't turn up and give 100% for your group, you fail. And it's that simple.
Mm-hmm. And I guess, following on from that again,